Alright, I know, this is probably a really premature video, but the title is a question that many are asking, so I'm going to take my crack at it. Hendrick Motorsports at one time was the unequivocal dominant team of NASCAR's top division. Certain years were more dominant than others, but their lineup from the mid-2000s to about the mid-2010s was simply stellar. Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, Kyle Busch, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Mark Martin, and Kasey Kane all won and were in the top 5 in points in different years between 2005 and 2015. But it was after 2015 when the cracks began to show in the Hendrick empire. Longtime leader Jeff Gordon retired in 2015, and while he was replaced by a potential generational talent in Chase Elliott, it still left a hole. While Elliott ran well, he had one less win than Gordon's one in 2015 and 4 less top 10s, while finishing 7 spots lower in the points. The 88 team took a major step down as well. Through 18 races before his concussion in 2016, Dale Jr. had 2 less wins, 4 less top 5s, and 5 less top 10s, as well as 151 less laps led than the year before. He also went from a driver who was a serious championship contender to a guy who more than likely would have missed the chase had he raced out the rest of the season. Kasey Kane ran about the same as he did in 2015, which was mediocre. The only driver who truly succeeded in 2016 was Jimmy Johnson, who won his 7th series championship. But under the surface of the championship, troubles were brewing. While scoring 5 wins still, he had the least amount of top 5s in 14 seasons, the least amount of top 10s in his career, at that point at least, and one of the worst averages in a season for his career. So why am I shooting out all these stats and numbers about this year? It showed a troubling trend that only continued through 2017. If 1 or even 2 teams in an organization as big as Hendrick are off, it could be okay. It just may be an off year. But when every team is down in general, that is a full-blown organizational problem. Add in the 2 current pieces now of HMS in 2018. Kasey Kane was let go and replaced with the young William Byron. Dale Jr., after really running horribly in 2017, retired. And one of his 2016 replacements, Alex Bowman, would be the permanent driver of the 88 from this point forward. This is where, by the numbers, HMS hit rock bottom. Well, for all but one guy.
Coming up, closing the gap. Fans jumping up and down, yelling, screaming, losing their minds here at Watkins Glen. Can Elliott hang on? He's back to 2 car lengths in front of Truex as they leave the S's for the final time.
Almost giving up the lead in turn 1, but he's now got another comfortable lead as he breaks into the inner loop. Martin Truex charges hard, trying to gain that ground back. No mistakes by either driver here, but Chase Elliott a cleaner corner. Now it's about 4 car lengths there through the carousel. Chase Elliott almost home free. Truex wide in the corner.
He looks to be in great shape, but the mistake that he made in 1 again cannot be replicated here in turn 6.
Truex is out of fuel.
Truex is out. Now Chase can just cruise to victory lane.
His spotter lets him know he's out of fuel. Chase Elliott comes out of turn number 7. The crowd roars. They're going to see for the first time Chase Elliott win in the Monster Energy Cup Series.
Chase Elliott really came into his own in 2018, getting his first 3 Cup victories, and he was actually a title threat. For decades, Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson were the rocks that HMS could build their futures around. Now, it's Chase Elliott. He has taken that mantle. So in 2019, it didn't come as a shock that Hendrick did take a step up. The big one being Alex Bowman, who competed for race wins and took home one of those wins.
Well, it's been 133 races in the Cup Series. And now he comes up on 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. Alex Bowman looking for his first win in the Monster Energy Cup Series. Alex Bowman has finished in every position in a Cup Series race, second through 43rd, but he's never finished first. Working his way through the final turn, Alex Bowman will win at Chicago.
While overall Hendrick rose, their top guy in Elliott actually fell a little bit. But he still won as many races as the year before and was a top-end driver. So going into 2020, Hendrick still was on the up and up. Bowman backed up his 2019 victory nearly immediately.
A huge moment for Alex Bowman's career and future, and this season that he and Greg Ives and Hendrick Motorsports are starting to put together.
Alex Bowman comes to the stripe to win the Auto Club 400.
As the season went on, Elliott proved to rebound from 2019, and Hendrick's youngest driver actually broke through and won in the clutch.
Through 3 and 4, William Byron looking for his first ever win in the NASCAR Cup Series. A win, a secured spot in the playoffs. William Byron's gonna win.
So 3 of Rick Hendrick's teams were in the playoffs and looking competitive. Only one team was the anchor of HMS. And that was, surprisingly, the 48 team that had been so good for so long with Jimmy Johnson. But more on this team later. In the playoffs is where Hendrick's true comeback seems to have started. Between Elliott and Bowman, Hendrick had the 2 drivers with the most points scored in the final 10 races. And Elliott really managed to capitalize really big on that.
For the final time, the 24-year-old from Dawsonville, Georgia, is about to join his father, Azevedo, in elite company. Chase Elliott is a NASCAR Cup Series champion.
And with that, it leads now into 2021. After a long and successful career, Jimmy Johnson called it quits after 2020. Jumping into that car would be the reinstated Kyle Larson. Also, William Byron would be reunited with his old Truck Series crew chief Rudy Fugle, who he dominated with. There was mystery and upside heading into this year. And so far this year, the duo that led Hendrick of Elliott and Bowman has taken a back seat to the mystery duo of Larson and Byron. So far this year, all the Hendrick cars have run fast and well. The only problem really has been their luck. Elliott, for instance, was the clear-cut dominator of Daytona at the road course, but he wound up 21st. Aside from the Daytona 500 really, every race this year has been dominated by a Hendrick Motorsports entry. So, are they back? Personally, I think so. Looking at the end of last year, I think they kind of have been back for a little while. But for 2021, we are only about 11% of the way through the season, so there's plenty of time for me to be wrong about this. Only time is going to tell with this. But that's all I have to say for now. Now I want to hear what you have to say. Do you think Hendrick Motorsports is back? Why or why not? Let me know down in the comments below. While you're at it, leave a like on this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more great NASCAR content. And until next time, have a good one.